Thank you, Chairman. I'd like to say a few words on this, the County Enterprise Board Dissolution Bill. And unfortunately, there exists, I suppose, a cynical school of thought that regards any effort to reform as a cover for cost savings and cost reductions. And whilst it's true that costs is always a factor, and no more so than when the state is in the recovering from a severe economic shock, the reforms being implemented in this bill are much more than about cost savings. Certainly, efficiency and prudent use of public money is a factor, as it always should be in every state endeavour, but the County Enterprise Dissolution Bill represents the fulfilment of a commitment in the programme for government to build on the enhanced role of the local authorities and local public representatives in the local economy as included in the government's Local Government Act. And the Putting People First document as produced by the Department of Environment it obviously promotes the fact that local government has a presence throughout every county. And the need to harness this as a provider of services across a wide spectrum as possible. And we appreciate, I think, especially those of us who serve as local authority members, appreciate the expertise and competence of staff within our local authority sector, and we also appreciate the positive role of devolving greater powers in decision making to local elected representatives. Local areas and local services being dealt with in their own area provides a sense of ownership and local ambition, and the quality of the local service is enhanced by the awareness of local needs, priorities and circumstances that you would find by the elected representatives and also by the people, the staff within the local authority sector who are obviously living in their own communities and know the issues that are at stake in terms of job creation. Time is crucial for business, and it's also crucial for government, and we can see that time is of the greatest constraint of the successful passage of all the legislation which the government would like to pass. At a regional jobs meeting in Galway in 2013 for the action plan, it was commented that time spent in navigating regulatory frameworks, on sourcing information and trustworthy advice, on preparing documents for securing finance were all cited by many of the local business people present as being of concern. And the more time people spent, or business people spent, or entrepreneurs spent on albeit important administrative issues, the less time they had to grow their business and develop their business. And this in turn has a direct impact on employment. The creation of one point of contact as envisaged in this bill will, without any doubt, provide entrepreneurs and owners of existing local businesses with more time to focus on their own business. Currm fáilte in the bearta is spragat na hifigi funtracht áitiúla a bhés anna run chundé chun achmhaí a tarins le chéile agus coibrú ar bhun réigeanach chun servicí a churbháil ar nós chlár méontóireachta nó servicí tacaíochta speisialta. Is jeisianta creidum do Leos in éontablan de cantar géaltata, teach le chéile chun gnó a forbairt agus pusta cruthú in our cantar géaltata. Tá forbairt na túthaí le tacu, cruthú post riachtanach ag neach cantar túthaí ach tá antáhacht in our géaltacht. Áite bhfuil an forbairt sin neascathe chun our teanga dúchas a hábháil. Las siad de go-text na bille tá scóp mór don na Leos a gáileh bhuió don na gáil Círí, Corky, Port Láirge agus an bhí. Compártaíocht chruthú le cóibrú agus córa le húdarás na géaltata chun tacaíochta sean ceapia in our géaltacht. I think that there's a great role here for the Leos in conjunction with Údarás the Gaeltacht to work in conjunction, work together for the Gaeltacht areas. And I would like to see a greater cooperation between the two in relation to the setting up the Leos. And I know that obviously the Gaeltacht areas are served by local authority members as well, and I think there's great scope there for greater interaction. Galway and City Enterprise Boards have played a vital role in the success of many local businesses in Galway, and the support, advice and assistance to business people and entrepreneurs to have provided invaluable indeed some of the largest invaluable advice, and some of the largest employers have started off as small local business owners, and they've established themselves with the assistance from our City and County Enterprise Boards. With this bill, the government is drawing on the positive work of the City and County Enterprise Boards that they have undertaken, and is combining with the new supports, including expert advice in terms of obtaining finance for expansion that have been introduced over the last 3 years. Obviously, supporting our SME sector is hugely important. One extra job in an SME, could create create over 200,000 jobs in our country. And indeed, similar sentiments are expressed in the European Union. At a recent meeting with the Director General of Enterprise and Industry, Daniel Crespo of the European Commission, he made a similar point across Europe. SMEs are so valuable that an extra job there could have a huge impact on unemployment in a European context as well. So I'd like to welcome this bill, welcome the greater role of local authorities in terms of providing jobs and providing supports for SMEs, and I have no doubt and confident that this new legislation will increase job creation and increase the number of jobs provided in our country.
Thank you, Deputy.